Okay, so we will be doing differentiation for P2. Okay, differentiation for P2 we are doing. So let's start with this differentiation concept. We already did differentiation in our P1. Okay, so let's talk about, you can use the derivative to determine whether the function is increasing or decreasing in a given interval. Okay, okay, do I have increasing? Okay, for increasing for all values of x. Okay, so let's try doing this. Example number 1. Show that the function f(x) x cubed plus 24x plus 3 is increasing for all values of x. In such cases, all you have to do is differentiate them. And if your overall differentiate comes greater than 0, that means it is increasing. So if they were asked you, show that the function x cubed plus 24x plus 3 is increasing for all values of x function. Okay, so whether it is increasing or decreasing can be found by this method over here. Check. ওরা তোমাকে কোশ্চেন দিচ্ছে, কোশ্চেনকে প্রথমে তুমি ডিফারেন্সিয়েট করবে, ডিফারেন্সিয়েট করলে তুমি পাচ্ছ 3x square plus 24. Now you can see whatever, because of this x square, this value will always be positive, and you are adding it with 24, so your overall value will always be greater than 0. Since your overall gradient, basically your gradient is always greater than 0. Okay, so therefore it is increasing for all values of x. Shobai eta buchcho kina bolo. Again, I'm saying you, they will give you an equation and they will ask you, show that for all values of x, this is 0, increasing. If it is increasing, you should prove that the differentiation of that values, differentiation, again differentiation koto pacchi amra, how much we are getting differentiation, 3x square plus 24. Okay, you can see x square money, everything will be positive all the time. Multiply by positive 3 will always be positive, plus with 24 will always be positive. So your all the values will always be positive, money greater than 0. Therefore it is increasing function. বুঝছো কিনা বলো, সবাই বুঝছো?
Yeah.
বাকিরা? মুন্তাসির, মেহেক, নাবিল, সুজি? Here the main concept is that x square, after the differentiation, you see x square always gives you positive value, and if you multiply x square with 3, it's positive. Then you add it with positive 24. Everything is positive here, no matter what x value you give, whether you give 1 2 3 4 5 6, or whether you give -1 -2 -3 -4 -5 6. Okay, your answer is always greater than 0, so therefore your function is increasing. বুঝছো? আচ্ছা, আমি পজ করতেছি, তোমরা এই সামটা করবে. So I said you guys in between this, when the recording was paused, I said you to do this one and show me the pictures. 2 of you did, 1 of you were correct, 3 of you or 4 of you guys did out of 12. So like how it is. Okay, so let's check. First of all, I need to open the brackets. How? 4 minus 2x cubed. Kainat, just see the mistake you did. Plus, sorry, minus 3x. এটাকে এখন ডিফারেন্সিয়েট করো f dash x দিয়ে, so 0 minus 6x square minus 3. Can you see this value is always negative? This because there is a negative sign, so it will be always be negative. Okay, so therefore it's always be less than or equal to 0, so therefore it's a decreasing function. বুঝছো সবাই?
Yeah.
Now let's go to the next question. Okay, সবাই কি বুঝছে? Anybody has any issue? And you guys still did not on the camera. Please on the camera, or I will give you guys 5 minutes, otherwise you know what to do. I will give you guys this thing. I will not let you guys enter the class anymore. Okay, তোমাদের ক্লাস থেকে বাইর করে দিব আমি. Please on the camera. 5 মিনিট আছে তোমাদের কাছে. Now, given that the function fx is equal to x square plus px, what is it, 828 right now, fine. X square plus px is increasing on the intervals of -1, 1. Find the 1 possible values of p. Achha, are we doing question number 4? You know what, I'm ignoring this. Let's start doing these. Okay, maximum point, minimum point, and 0. Let me try to explain this to you. Okay, So we know, you guys should know one thing. Whenever they give you an equation and they tell you to find the maximum point or minimum point at max or at min, your dy by dx equals to 0. এটা মনে রাখো, at maximum or at minimum the dy by dx equals to 0. এটা মনে রাখো তোমরা. But if you want to prove whether it is a max or a min, you need to do double differentiation, d square y divided by dx square. If your d square y dx square is greater than 0, then it's a minimum. If it is less than 0, then it is maximum. Okay, these 3 points you guys are supposed to know. Okay, now maximum, minimum, this I'm going to come and explain this again, but you have to know these points first of all. Max, min, turning point, stationary point. Okay, stationary point, 1 minute gese 4 minute baki ase to on the camera. Stationary point, they all mean the same. It means your dy by dx equals to 0. Everyone understood?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So if you want to know whether it is a max or a min, you need double differentiation. Always, if they tell you to prove whether it is maximum or minimum, always do double differentiation. If you do double differentiation, and if your double differentiation is greater than 0, it's a minimum. If it is double differentiation less than 0, it is maximum. Then you can ask me, Bhaiya, what if it's second time also it is equal to 0? In that case, it can be either max, either min, or this point of inflection. This point of inflection. Now, what is this point of inflection? You can see this flat area here. We call this point of inflection. I think I do have meaning written over here. What is the point of inflection? They wrote the origin is the point of inflection. By looking at the gradient. I don't know the meaning here. They have not written the point of inflection meaning. Okay, and they also did not write about dy by dx concept. Okay, you know what? Let me go to the old C2 book. I'll pause the recording. And then in old C2 book, instead of P2, it is written what is point of inflection. A point of inflection is the point where the gradient is at a maximum or a minimum value in the neighborhood of that point. Meaning either maximum or minimum, both neighborhood. That's a point of inflection. Okay, now when do you say whether something is point of inflection or not? For that you need to know something. Wait, is it given here? Yeah, see, full detail is given over here. They wrote you can find out whether something is stationary point is maximum or minimum or point of inflection by finding value double differentiation. Okay, and when somewhere if it is necessary, you can even do triple differentiation. Okay, so double differentiation pore jodi tumi jodi sure na hao, then you have to carry on doing triple differentiation. If your double differentiation comes 0, do triple. Usually it doesn't come. Usually this kind of sum doesn't come, but I'm still saying you. See what they wrote. If dy by dx equals to 0, and if your double differentiation is greater than 0, it's a minimum point. If a single differentiation is 0, and if double differentiation is less than 0, it's a maximum point. Acha, prothomta jodi 0 hoy, second differentiation jodi 0 hoy, it can be either maximum or minimum or point of inflection, even if the second differentiation is 0. Now, if prothomta 0, second tau 0, third is not equal to 0. See what they wrote. This is not given in the book, in our P1 book. Then point is a point of inflection. Is this clear? Everyone, just let me know.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Now let me go to the P2 book. Let me cancel the C2 book. We don't need it anymore. Now let's do this sum. Sorry, this sum. I will let you guys do this sum, by the way. First of all, they said find the coordinates of the stationary point. So what will you do with the stationary point? First thing, do dy by dx. Do dy by dx over here, first point, because they said find the point of the stationary point. Do dy by dx. The word stationary point mane hocche dy by dx equals to 0. That's what stationary points mean. I just taught you that. So dy by dx equals to প্রথমে তোমরা ফাইন্ড করো, তারপর equal to 0 করে you find the x value and substitute that x value here and find the y value. That's how you got the coordinates. Please do it. I'll pause the recording and send me a picture. Oh my god, guys, there is some issue with my PDF. Just wait some time. I'll pause the recording. Okay, so for this concept, there's an example to find the coordinates of the stationary point on the curve equation so and so. So we have a curve and that curve has a stationary point, a part, and we have to find its coordinate. So remember, whenever you talk about curve and having stationary coordinate, dy by dx equals to 0. So the first thing I need to find is dy by dx. What is it? 4x cube minus 32. And I told you at maximum or minimum point, at stationary point money dy by dx equals to 0. Okay, you're going to keep 0 here. 0 is equal to 4x cube minus 32. You bring 32 here, 32 is equal to 4x cube. How much you guys are getting? 2 as the answer, na? 32 divided by 4 cube root of the answer. That is going to be 2. So your x coordinate, we got the x coordinate as 2. Now let us find the y coordinate. For y coordinate, your equation is main equation, x raised to 4 minus 32. So in place of x, you write 2 raised to 4 minus 32. How much is it? Is it minus 32? It is minus 32. 2 raised to 4 minus 32. I'm getting minus 16 as the answer. Some of you guys got 48. How is that possible? Some of you guys gave me this thing. 48 is the answer, if I remember. Wait. 2 and 48. No. Yeah, minus 48. 4x. Oh, I think I made a mistake. 4x cube minus 30. Okay. No. Okay, guys. All of you, I have seen all of you guys made mistake. This will give you the y coordinates. You guys, what you guys found was gradient. What you guys found was actually the gradient. No, we are not looking for gradient here. We know the gradient is 0. So amra dy by dx 0 kore, we found the x value. For that, you have to substitute x value in your main equation and not in your dy by dx equation. So the coordinate is actually 2 comma minus 16. You see, some of you guys made this very simple mistake.
32x.
Huh?
32x.
Can you say again?
Y is equals to x raised to 4 minus 32x, the equation.
32x. Ah, okay, then I made a mistake. Mani, you're saying 32x. Okay, that means 32 into 2. Okay, then fine. Then maybe it makes sense. Then I wrote the question wrong. 64. Yeah, 64. Then 2 raised to 4. 2 raised to 4 minus 64. 48. Okay, then. Sorry, that was my mistake. It was minus 48. Fine. So you got your A value coordinates. Now let's go with the B part. In B part, what they said? In B part, they said by considering points on either side of the stationary point, determine whether it is a maximum or a minimum or a point of inflection. If you want to know whether something is maxima or minima, you need to do double differentiation. So whatever differentiation we had before, what was it? 4x cube minus 32. So my first differentiation was 4x cube minus 32. So what would you do? You will do double differentiation, because if you want to know whether something is maxima, minima, or whatever point of inflection, you have to double differentiation. It's going to be 12x square, and you have to substitute your x value over there. So 12 into 2 square. How much is that? 12 into 2 square. That is 48. 48. So u48 is greater than 0. Therefore, it's minimum. Because when your double differentiation is greater than 0, it's minimum. Remember this. I hope everyone here understood this. Let me go to the actual page. Got distracted. So this integration, we are doing the differentiation. This is done. Maxima, minima is also done. Fine. And by the way, here they did not do with our method. They did their own method. You can ignore this method. The way we did, that is also correct. Yeah, they wrote that. If your double differentiation, see, if your double differentiation is greater than 0, max minimum. If it is less than 0, then maximum. Remember this. Okay. Now try doing this on your own. Pause recording. So most probably this example 3. Forgot to copy paste that part. Okay. Here also same thing they said. Find the coordinates of the stationary point. And again, I'm reminding you guys, turning point, stationary point, maximum, minimum, they all mean one thing, that dy by dx equals to 0. So you have to find dy by dx of this, of the question. So dy by dx is 6x square minus 30x plus 24. Okay. So now you have to write dy by dx equals to 0. Guys, find this in your calculator and tell me what is it. Or do whatever method. I'm not solving this because you guys are supposed to know how to solve it. Is it x minus 1, x minus 4? Guys, what is it? Tell me.
Yes.
X minus 1, x minus 4. Okay, fine.
Yes.
Wait, let me check. Muntasir is sending now. Okay, so x minus 1, x5, x minus 1, x minus 4. If you quadratic solve the quadratic question, so therefore your x equals to 1 and x equals to 4. Remember that. Okay, now this is your x values. Now you have to find the coordinates. Now, so for that you have to find your y values. Now to find y values, you need to write the question twice. So once when x equals to 1. When x equals to 1, you are writing y is equal to 2 into 1 cube minus 15 into 1 square plus 24 into 1 plus 6. 2 minus 15 plus 24 plus 6. 2 minus 15 plus 24 plus 6. 17. কত হবে? 17 হবে. Okay. Now take x equals to 4. Same thing. What would you do? Y is equal to 2 into 4 cube minus 5 into 4 square plus 24 into 4 plus 6. Check how much you guys are getting. Do it manually. 4 cube. Shift cube. 2 into 4 cube is 128. Minus 5 into 4 square. 5 into 4 square. 80. Plus 24 into 4. 96. Plus 6. Okay. 128 minus 80. Plus 96. Plus 6. I'm getting 150. Did you guys get 150? 17. Another one is minus 10. What mistake did I make? 4 cube, 2 into 4 cube minus 15 into 4 square.
It will be minus 15. You wrote minus 5.
Oh, it should be 15. I wrote minus 5. Sorry. So this is where the mistake was. 15 into 4 square. 240. So I have 240 here. So can I write 128 minus 240 plus 96 plus 6? Koto? Minus 10. So we got the coordinate. One of the coordinate is 1, 17. Another coordinate is 4, minus 10. So A part is done. Now let's do B part. They say determine the nature of the stationary point. You have to say whether it's a maxima or a minima. For that, you need to double what? Differentiation. So how would you do double differentiation of this? So let me do double differentiation of this space. This is B part. Okay, so y is equal to this. So double differentiation, not sorry, y, dy by dx equals to that. Now double differentiation is, please write them cleanly and neatly. D square y divided by dx square is equal to 6 to the 12, 12x minus 30. Okay, you have to now substitute your x values. So when your x is 1, 12 into 1 minus 30. How much is it? 12 minus 30. That is minus 18. Minus 18. So when x is 1, When x is 1, d square y dx square is less than 0. Therefore, it's a maximum. So 1 comma 17 is maximum. Now, when x is 4, 12 into what is it? Minus 10. Okay, minus 30. That is minus 120 minus 30. Am I right over here, guys? No, something is wrong. 4. Why I'm taking y values here? 4. Okay. Yeah, that is 48. 48 minus 13 is 18. 18 is greater than 0. Therefore, it is minimum. What is minimum? 4 comma, what was it? Minus 10 was minimum. So this sum is done. So we got which one is maximum, we got which one is minimum as well. Okay, guys. Let me see this. Do you guys need to do this or not? I have no idea. Has stationary point. Okay, find the value of it. Okay, do the A part. B part I'll let you guys know later. Do the A part, please. I'll pause the recording. Let's do this one. Which example is this, by the way? This is example number 4 from the textbook P2. Okay, so you're having y is equal to 1 by x. Now what they said has a stationary point. So I need to find the stationary point, only x value. I don't have to find y value. Okay, so to find stationary point, the first thing you need is dy by dx. So we dy by dx likho, so dy by dx korar aage first thing you need to do is simplify the equations. So 1 by x plus 27x cube is your question. Simplify this. X value should not be in the denominator while differentiating. Okay, so y is equal to, now dy by dx equals to x raised to minus 1 again minus 1 plus 27 into 3 into x raised to 3 minus 1. So it's going to be minus x raised to minus 2 plus 27 into 3. 27 into 3, that is 81 x square. Okay, now how do you write this? Minus 1 by x square plus 81 x square. Okay, they said stationary point, so the dy by dx equals to 0. Best way to do is shift the whole thing on the other side. So you can write 81 x square is equal to 1 divided by x square. Cross multiply. If you cross multiply, 81 x raised to 4 is equal to 1. X raised to 4 is equal to 1 by 81. So x equals to 1 by 81, 1 by 4. Clear? Okay, do this in your calculator. How much you guys are getting? 1 divided by 81 whole raised to 1 by 4. Okay, let me just check. Okay, I think I made a mistake. Wait. 1 divided by 4. That is 1 by 3. But it has to be plus minus 1 by 3 because just like square, root of any answer has what? Plus minus 2, plus minus 4, like that. Now same thing here. Raised to 4 also. Okay, it's plus minus 1 by 3. So we know our minimum point. Now they said us to sketch the graph. I'm going to ignore this sketching graph concept because I don't think so that's going to come. Okay, so I'm going to ignore sketching graph over here. Now regarding this sketching gradient function, today most probably I'm going to send you guys a video. Watch it. After that, tomorrow or maybe after, because this is completely new syllabus, by the way. Okay, I'll teach you guys this one completely at the end. At the end. Okay, I'll pause the recording. Wait. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this exactly at the end. Remind me to do this. Okay, end with them. It's kind of confusing and complex also. There is a reason. Now I'm coming to one of the most important concept of why are we learning differentiation. Okay, first of all, I think I already mentioned you. What is the meaning of dy by dx? Excuse me. Okay, so dy by dx, it means rate of change of y with respect to x. It's written. See, dy by dx, it represents rate of change of y with respect to x. It means that. So we are going to learn about these things now. Okay. Actually, to be honest, this rate of change, the complex sums comes in class 12. In your A2, you're going to study that. In your P4, most probably. Currently, I was doing with my class 12 students. Okay. So I'm going to ignore this part. Let me come here. They said, example 7. Okay. And everybody focus. Given that the volume V of an expanding sphere. So let's say you have a sphere which is expanding. So you have a sphere, for example, which is expanding. So when it is expanding, can you see its radius is increasing, right? When it is expanding. So, and its volume is also increasing. Given that volume V of an expanding sphere related to its radius by the formula V is equal to 4 by 3 pi r cube. They said the rate of change of volume. Okay, excuse me. The rate of change of volume with respect to radius. With respect to radius. That means what? Rate of change of volume with respect to radius, dV by dr. So you have V and R equation with you. All you have to do is find dV by dr. Just like the way we find dV by dx, dy by dx. Key 4 by 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by pi r3 minus 1. 3 cancel. So 4 pi r square. Shobai butso kina bolo. The rate of change of volume with respect to radius is 4 pi r square. Butso? Shobai butse?
Yeah.
And at the instant when the radius is 5 centimeter, now all you have to do, you know your dV by dr. All you have to do, in place of radius, just substitute 5 centimeter. You will get the volume, rate of change of volume very easily. Shobai eta butso kina bolo amake. Shobai bolo. Hello?
Yes.
Maria, Lupisa, Muntasir,
Yeah.
Kainat, Mehek. Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you do 3 minus 1? It's a differentiation. Differentiation ki kori power minus 1 na. It's a differentiation. You know what I'm talking about na? Okay. Now, so all if you do this, I'll give you guys 2 minutes for this. Please do this. Let's resume. Now let's talk about this. Okay. Now, before showing this, I remember I told you guys to watch my lectures, videos and come. Let me just pause the recording and let me open those lectures. So this is the video lecture class. You guys have to take it from me. Okay. The link is lecture. If you write it in the group, I think you'll get it. But if you don't have it, do take it from me. Okay. So can you see how I'm moving the cuboid? A cuboid has two sides similar in nature. Can you see both the opposite sides are same? And I give same color. Duita green color, 2 blue color and 2 red color. You can see that. Duita green color, 2 green, blue and red. Can you see? Okay. So you have to know this. You have to know this very well, this concept. Okay. I'll be now explaining. Listen, why are you this thing? Why can't we just blindly use the formula? If you blindly use the formula, let's say we are discussing about a swimming pool, and a swimming pool doesn't have a cover, and that swimming pool is the shape of a cuboid. So we have to minus that cover na in surface area. That is the reason. So remember, you have to learn this surface area volume concept very nicely. If you really want to imagine more, you can take your tissue box. Even your tissue box looks somewhat similar. So let's continue over here. Let's do this like this one. This is a large tank. So you have a large tank, okay, in the shape of a cuboid. made up of how much? 54 meters square. So this is the surface area. Sheet metal. Now, is the full thing covered or one of the side is missing? Let's see. The tank has a horizontal base and no top. So that means this area we are supposed to not take. Understand? Baki sob area amra nite parbo. That's all the areas we can take. But the top area we cannot take. Okay? The top area we cannot take. We can take side area, this area, down area, top area, everything. But what should the total area be? 54 meters square. Okay. Okay. In differentiation, whichever name they mention, that formula you're supposed to take. Like they mention area, na? So you have to take the area over here. Then what they're asking, the height of the tank is X meter. Okay, height is given to me. Two opposite vertical faces are square. So if they are square, money, this is X, this is also X. So this is a square. Erkom square kota ase amar kache? Duita ase. I have two such square with me. Fine. Show that the volume is so and so. Now you have to, as I said, you have to take only those formula which is given to you. Money which has been mentioned you. Like they mentioned volume here, they mentioned surface area also over here. Okay, so let me take this and let me start doing it for you all. Most probably today this will be the last sum. Let me see. I'm not sure. I've got work as well. That is the reason. Okay. First thing first. They said us to prove the volume. What is volume formula? What is the volume formula? Volume is length, which is this, into breadth, which is this, into height, which is this. So x square h is volume. Nothing near this. But yeah, how did they get this? Okay. They mentioned volume, so I took the volume. What else did they mention? They did mention surface area is equal to 54, right? So surface area means what? Surface area means this. There are two such areas are there. Yeah. So what is it? X into X multiplied by 2. Okay. Area is equal to plus nicher area ta ase. Nicher area ta hocche Y into X. Ami upper area nibo na. I told you guys already, since it has no top, this upper area can be ignored. Plus side area. Ami ekta kaj kori. To draw this again with you all. Let me lock it. Fine. Now let us talk about side area. What are the side areas which we have? We have this side area. And we have this also side area. Duita side area samakase. What is it? It is x into y. But 2xy. Shobai eta butso kina bolo. Area is 54. 2x square plus 3xy. Shobai butso kina bolo. Shading and all, everything. Yeah. Everyone understood?
Yeah, bro.
Okay. Now you can see in your formula what is missing. You can see y is missing. That means you have to make x square h na x square y. My bad. You have to make y the subject of the formula. How will you do it? Okay, how will you do it? Check. Can you make v is equal to v divided by x square is equal to y? Let me substitute v by x square in place of this y over here. So can I write 54 is equal to 2x square plus 3x into v divided by x square. X square and x gets cancelled. You are left with 54 minus 2x square is equal to 3v by x. Bring that x on the other side. 54x minus 2x cube divided by 3 is equal to v. Let's see whether it matches or not. Okay. What is this thing? 54 divided by 3? That is 18. So 18x divided by 18x minus 2 by 3x cube. Hence shown. Shobai butso kina bolo. Everyone, you guys understood the shading part and everything?
Yeah.
ওকে, এখন এটা তোমরা নিজে নিজে করে ফেলো, আমি আমার সলিউশন দেখাচ্ছি না, আমি শুধু কোশ্চেনটা দেখাচ্ছি, তোমরা নিজে নিজে করো। I will give you 5-6 minutes. I'll pause the recording. They said given that x can vary, use differentiation to find the maximum or minimum value of v. এটা বলো তোমরা, to find the maximum and minimum value of v. How? But they did not tell you to prove it, they just told you to find the maximum minimum value. Okay, Mani, when this thing value of v, given that x can vary, use the differentiation to find the v maximum minimum value find করতে বলছে। আচ্ছা, no problem. So v maximum minimum value যদি করতে বলে b পার্টে you will do dv by dx করবে। So dv by dx যদি করো, it's going to be 18 minus 2 by 3 into 3x raised to 3 minus 1. So 18 minus 2x square is my answer if I'm not wrong. Yeah. So bring it on the other side. If you bring it on the other side, and maxima or minima divided by dx will be 0. So 18 equals to 2x square. Okay, so that is going to be 9. 9 is equal to x square. X equals to root of 9, that is plus minus 3. এখন radius negative 3 হতে পারবে না, radius cannot be negative, so it is plus 3 only. So my radius is 3, but they said us to find the volume of v. Okay, so remember, when your radius is 3, it is maxima or minima, but they said us to find the volume of v. So v equation এ তোমাদেরকে 3 টা সাবস্টিটিউট করতে হবে। সবাই বুঝছো কিনা বলো? Everybody understood or not? Because they said, read the question again and again. Maximum and minimum value of v. I got my x value, which is 3, right? So maximum and minimum value of v জন্য আমাকে main equation নিতে হবে, which is 18x minus 2 by 3x cube. Now 18 into 3 কত? 54 minus 2 by 3 cube. What? Oh wait. 2 by 3 cube. 2 by 3 multiplied by 3 cube. 18. 54 minus 18. 36. Is this clear? Volume is 36. Let me check. Yes, 36. Then they are saying in the question, volume 36 done. Justify whether it is maximum. Okay. Now to justify, I told you, you have to do double differentiation of this one. Double differentiation of this. So what is it? Sorry, double differentiation of this. 18 minus x 2x square. So 18 এর double differentiation হচ্ছে 0, আর এখানে হবে minus 4x. Minus 4 into 3 is minus 12. Minus 12 is less than 0, therefore maximum. Guys, is this clear? Online, is this clear? Shobai, bolo amake. I did double differentiation here to prove.
Yeah, bro.
Clear, na? Okay. Yes, now. Okay, now I will give you guys homework for tomorrow. Please write down the homework for tomorrow. Exercise 7D. Like our exercise 7D, question number 8. Question number 9. Question number 10. Exercise 7D, question number 8, 9, 10. Please, kore asho. Okay, 10 ta homework desi. Kalke full 4 hours differentiation hobe. Okay, and I'll be ending the class now then. Tada everyone.